stretch for 15 minutes starting right now. Hey, what's up? I'm Preston. Let's get right into some stretching, shall we? Of course, a big gust of wind comes by. Who knows if my my camera will fall over. But let's get into a supine hamstring stretch. Lie on down, curl your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Grab somewhere along your leg, it doesn't matter where, and gently pull that leg towards your nose. Maybe lie your head down. Extend the other leg nice and long. And then let's switch. I like to curl up first to grab somewhere high on my leg. And then with that same length, I like to try and lay my head down on the mat, shoulders into the mat to increase that hamstring stretch. Other leg can be nice and straight. Lower back in the mat, gently pulling that leg towards your nose. Nice work. Let's sit up, do some seated knee to chest. Both legs nice and long to start. Bring one knee into your chest. You can just sit here like this, maybe move your knee around, maybe play around with that, or you can twist thoracic spine, looking over the back shoulder. So just a nice stretch here, nice movement, internal rotation, external rotation, maybe a twist. And then let's switch that. So sit up nice and tall, legs nice and straight. Other knee comes in now. You can move it around. You can place it on the ground, twist to one side, sitting up nice and tall, looking over that back shoulder, back to center. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're having a great day. We are outside in the middle of winter, 60 degrees Fahrenheit though. How bizarre. Downward facing dog, all fours, lift your hips up to the sky, squeeze those shoulder blades together, engage the abs, lift the hips, pedal the feet out, maybe, if you so desire, or maybe raise up to the balls of your feet, then try and place your heels down on the mat, maybe pedal and twist side to side. Whatever you want to do here. Goal here is just to really keep those hips nice and lifted, really squeezing the navel to the spine as you do whatever movement you want here. You can just hold it, whatever feels good for you. 2, 1. Nice work. Child's pose. Knees are wider than your hips. Big toes touch behind you. Sit back. Maybe flip your palms facing up since we are on our wrists a little bit. Get off those wrists. Maybe walk your hands over to one side of the mat. Child's pose with a side body stretch. Then the other side of the mat. Whatever works for here, keep that going. Nice deep breaths. Nice relaxing movements. Increasing your range of motion, your mobility. Keep breathing. All right. Wrist stretch. Since we're kind of on all fours already, we'll come to all fours. Instead of facing our fingers forwards, we'll turn our wrists around. So our fingers are facing towards our knees, and we can just gently rock back and forth, kind of stretching out the forearms, the wrists. Nice work. Let's come off of our wrists, sit up however you like. And we'll do some wrist rolls both at the same time in one direction and the other direction. Maybe out to the side, up and down, palms up, palms down. Whatever feels good on your wrists here. All right, figure 4 stretch. Let's come on down, legs into tabletop. Right ankle over left thigh. Snake your arms behind that left thigh. Lower your head. Gently pull that left thigh towards your nose. You could also place your hands on top of your knees. Your left knee, that is. So whatever figure 4 you got going on, take one more breath here, and then switch legs to tabletop. Left ankle over right thigh this time, then gently rock side to side. Option to place the hand on the right knee, the hands on the right knee as well. That sun feels great. Outside today, New York City. All right, deep squat time. Very important movement to do frequently. So start with your feet hip distance apart or maybe a little bit wider. Feet completely on the mat. Drop the butt. Maybe extend the arms out to help you with your balance. Keep the chest nice and open, or you can lock your elbows into your knees. Push the hips open with those elbows. Keep the chest as open as possible, so you don't want to be hunched over here. You want to open your chest, look forward or slightly down at a diagonal. Arms could be out as well to help you with that balance. Last 5. So important to be able to do this type of movement. It really helps with people that sit all day. Neck roll time. Sit up nice and tall. Drop your chin to your chest. Roll your neck from one side to the other. Then look up all the way around. We'll do this in a few directions, or in the same direction a few times, I should say. All right, at the top, take a second, readjust, and go the other direction. Nice work. All right, bicep stretch. One way we could do this is, let's come to kneeling. Clasp your hands behind your back. Maybe one hand grabs the other. Press through your hands. Rotate your forearms forward as you lift your chest, opening the chest, stretching the biceps at the same time. And then let's switch other hand grabbing. So the more you pull, the more you retract your shoulder blades, the more you'll feel the stretch in both of your biceps at the same time. Shoulders down. Nice deep breaths. All right. Thoracic rotation. Let's do that by, let's see here, kind of what we were doing earlier, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. So let's bring one knee into the chest. Hand cradles the knee, and then twist, looking over one shoulder. Sit up nice and tall. Thoracic spine rotation. I also feel this in my piriformis. Let's come back to sitting. Other knee in. Other hand cradles the knee as you twist, looking over that back shoulder. Sitting up nice and tall. Nice work. Bodyweight frog hip thrust up now. So kind of what we were doing earlier with the deep squat. So we'll start with our toes kind of turned out in a frog squat, sumo squat. And then we kind of hop our feet forward, open up our chest. That was the hip thrust part, and then maybe hop it back a little bit. You could also stay in this frog squat. A little modification of the deep squat. I have my heels off the mat. I have my chest more facing forward, and then I try and push my hips forward as I open up my chest, kind of rotating in and out. Or you can also hop your feet back a little bit and then hop them forward to kind of force that hip movement, hip rotation. Whatever works for you here. All right, nice work. Forearm stretch up now. Come to seated, whatever way is comfortable for you. Both arms out, both palms facing the ceiling. Left hand grabs the right fingers, gently pull back on those right fingers, stretching out the bottom of the forearm. And then let's flip the palm over. Same hand, same fingers, just stretching the top of the forearm this time. And then let's come back, sitting up nice and tall. Right hand grabs the left fingers. Gently pull back on those left fingers, stretching out the bottom of the left forearm. And then let's flip that over, top of the left forearm stretch. Nice. We'll do a lateral hold, kind of like a Cossack squat, I guess you would say. So, no, not like a Cossack squat. So we will kind of place our right foot into our left thigh, extend that left leg, flex the heel, maybe reach up, maybe reach over. You should feel this all in your inner thigh, your hamstring again, or you can just stay seated upright, whatever feels good for you. And then on the next breath, let's switch left foot into right thigh. I already feel this side is tighter. Flex that right foot, sit up nice and tall, maybe reach up and reach over those toes. Maybe grab somewhere along the calf, gently pull towards your nose. Nice work. All right, runner's lunge up now. We go into a quick plank. Step 1 foot forward outside of that hand, and we can just hold this here. Right leg, for me, the right leg is extended back, the right toes are curled under. You can also lower down to your forearms, maybe turn that foot out a little bit. All right, let's come back to that plank, step the foot back, other footsteps forward, runner's lunge on the other side. You could stay in this position or lower down to your forearms if that feels good for you. It gets deeper into those inner thighs, those hips. Nice work. Swing that other leg back, plank, and then continues. All right, shoulder stretch. Let's do that by threading the needle, shall we? From all fours, reach your right arm up to the sky, thread it underneath your left armpit, rest your right shoulder on the mat, walk your left arm forward. All of the weight is most of the weight is on your right shoulder. And then let's switch back to all fours, left arm up to the sky this time. Then thread that left arm underneath the right armpit, walk the right hand forward. Most of the weight this time is on the left shoulder. Nice work. And that is it. That is it. That was 15 minutes of stretching. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you feel a little bit more flexible, muscles a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more mobile. Thank you so much for joining me. We are live every weekday where we do a different style of exercise. Please join again soon. Thank you and have